Hi. Didn't see you there. Sorry. Welcome. This is Fireside Fables. I'm Ryan. I'm joined by Marcus, John, and Zen. We are here to tell stories and make jokes, laugh, roll dice. There's a lot. There's a lot that's going on. It's a whole thing. But yeah, it's a great time. I've been told that John and Zen have some great jokes, so we're going to start with those because I love a good joke. Leftovers from our last episode. What do we got?
So terribly bad, but why did the party split up?
Because the bar
jokes
closed.
were so bad.
Because somebody said it'll be fine.
That's true. That is usually the way that goes.
It'll be fun, they said.
All right, not bad.
Okay, so
that
my
one's
two
very much a TTRPG joke. If you don't play role-playing games, you won't get that one. That's okay.
Yeah, and my two are not role-playing games jokes. So
Okay, very good.
maybe more people will get it. All right. Do you know why there are only Pop-Tarts and no Mom-Tarts?
Why?
No, but that's a hilarious premise.
Because of the patriarchy.
Oh, I like that. That's good.
Nice.
Yeah. And then my second one is, what do you get when you lose 25% of your roof?
Oof.
Yes!
Nice.
If it's got numbers in it, I'll probably be able to figure it out. I'm a numbers guy.
Love it.
Yeah. You know what else? Actually, I just realized this. I've got the memory of an elephant. It was at the Calgary Zoo, I think it was. Just
That's a good memory.
hanging out
You
there.
think it was the Calgary Zoo?
It was something like that.
You remember?
Brutal. But congratulations for existing today, I suppose. On the day of this
Good
release.
job.
Yeah. On the day of this release, it is International Storytelling Day, I believe. Is that right?
Sure. Yep. International World Storytelling Day, something like that.
Okay. That's pretty sweet. Very good. We've talked about stories in the past. We've talked about favorite fables. We've talked about stuff like that. So this is actually something that I have been thinking about a lot recently. And it's the reason that I like a lot of the stories that I like. And I can't remember if we talked about this in the past. But
Slightly.
we'll at least
Because
have a
you
different
have a
take on
memory
this.
of the elephant.
Yeah. Oh gosh. So true. But as particularly thinking about the Lord of the Rings, part of it is that the different characters embody different virtues in such profound ways that it really inspires me to want to be more like that. Have the perseverance of Frodo, have the loyalty of Sam, stuff like that. And so I'm curious, either for you or for your character, what is a virtue that you or they are like either really hold in high regard or are trying to grow in? What kind of virtue do you think that is? For myself, I think one of the things that I am trying to work on is honesty. And part of that is, it's not necessarily that I lie all the time or anything like that. I try not to lie and am pretty good at not doing that. But it's just being willing to say the truth when it is actually called for, as opposed to staying silent. And so I guess it's a little bit of bravery in there too. But being open and truthful is something that I'm working on for myself.
How about your character?
My character, well,
Which one?
that is my character. Yeah, my character is myself trying to increase in virtue, which is, it's funny that is actually the word for it. Your what? Oh, there was two words. Your right. Your personality is the way that you're wired, and your character is what you do with that wiring.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was a loaded sentence. Spend a whole episode talking about that.
Beautiful.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
I give you my hero point for that.
thanks.
Don't give him hero points.
Yeah, you can't give that to anyone else now.
Perfect. It's worth it.
Okay, but yeah, what are virtues that you guys are working on, or that you want your characters to be growing in, or to embody in some way? Because that's for me, that's a big part of why I like the characters that I like, is just how good they are in very specific ways.
Yeah, me and Zen talked about this yesterday. Just Kyle, the characters we end up playing, we end up putting a lot of ourselves into.
Indeed.
And so, I mean, I'm trying to figure out how can I separate them slightly and have Kyle be unique to who Kyle is and not put a lot of me into it. Well, it's sort of impossible because you end up still playing him.
Yeah.
But I want to do justice to who he is, because there probably has been a lot of moments where I sort of hijacked Kyle's moment in a way where I think Kyle would have done something differently.
Oh, okay.
Nothing that comes to mind at the moment, but so I personally want to get better at compassion. It's sort of just, like I feel like as I get older, I feel like I have less and less patience with people. And I just don't care about their issues as much. And so I think I don't like that, because we are called to be compassionate.
Yep.
And so, yeah, just trying to spin that ship around a little bit, and so there that's for me. I don't know what Kyle's trying to work on. Ask me next time. I have no idea.
Okay, sounds good.
I think for Azavia, she's looking for maybe some forgiveness in her sort of backstory as I'm exploring her backstory and what that sort of means, and then kind of pairing with loyalty and why she chose this party and how she got to be in this place. So kind of working through that as I go.
Loyalty and forgiveness. Very good. Okay.
I think the audience wants to know more about Xavier now.
Yeah,
I want to know more about Azavia.
Yeah, I know you're working through her background and stuff, and I'm excited to get to know her more. And maybe I'll make sure that there's some opportunities for some virtues to grow, because sometimes that doesn't look like succeeding at those virtues, but sometimes it does. So we'll see what happens.
We learned last episode that Azavia has a background in arts.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
Has some performance art capability. So
and that she's from a close knit community and or big family.
Very good.
At least those were my takeaways from her chat with Erica.
Good takeaways.
John,
I studied.
Yeah. I think for Shadowthorn, big thing is trust. Classic rogue has trust issues, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's kind of the classic story type and arc that he's going to be going down, trying to learn to trust the party, trust the people around him, opening up more to them. Not that he's going to reveal his whole life, but at least being able to trust that they can get his back and that he can rely on them for things.
Yeah, he has shared his true name, which
Eltherion.
Yeah, Eltherion, which
for me.
Yep, you can have a hero point.
Perfect.
But it hasn't really come up yet. But I'm curious as to what if anything more comes from that, because even just sharing his true name seems like a big step. I'm just not sure what it's going to necessarily change. Anything more?
Personally, I don't know right now. It's a deep question, so we don't have an hour to talk about my life. But
what are you talking about? Of course we do.
I don't know. I would say my two from Lord of the Rings that I would aspire to be more like is
Aragorn.
Definitely Aragorn.
Yep. How come?
I think the way he holds himself, kingly yet humbly. It's not like he's boastful or arrogant about it. He's just like he's so reserved about, and yet he's so awesome at the same time. But that's also what makes him awesome.
It's true,
right? So,
yeah,
he's almost
he's kind of
the perfect human being.
Young King David to me in a way.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome. I like it.
Like, he doesn't really have a whole lot of flaws. What are some of his flaws in the movie?
Not really.
Too humble. He's too powerful.
I feel like, well, in the movies he shirks responsibilities. Like in the movies it's kind of he's treated as like he doesn't want the kingship, and he doesn't want to take that responsibility that goes with that, which they changed from the books, because in the books he's a lot more of sort of a paragon sort of character. Of he hasn't taken the throne, but it's because he is patient and he's waiting for the right moment in the books. So he's very much more of a paragon archetype of a character, of like just a person that is made to be looked up to and inspired, or inspire you.
Well, and he doesn't have the arrogance that most kings would ever have, right? Like he's just like, no, I'll not take up my throne, and I'm just gonna go wander the woods for a while and help people out and be awesome. And
and like the humility to entrust the most important thing in Middle Earth to this, like, basically this child, Frodo, and be like, no, being big enough of a man to realize that this isn't his role, that this isn't a task that he can complete. Like, that's
and I love that scene too in the Fellowship where Frodo thinks he's going to try to take the ring too after Boromir did, and then he closes Frodo's hand around the ring and was like, no.
Yeah. Oh, so good. One day I hope we can create things, create stories on the level of Lord of the Rings. That's one of my great aspirations, I would say. Got a long ways to go, but
I'll be Gimli in the next one, though. That would be fun.
It's true. We need more dwarves. I don't know why, but I always forget about the dwarves. Anyways, that's enough of talking about things that kind of matter and are cool and good. Let's talk about pretend made up nonsense with dice. So, at the end of the last episode, you completed your social interaction with Caleb and his group of adventurers. Caleb Valdemar had his group of adventurers. There was Adamar Scarnetti, who he was the one that you had the least influence with, but you did get one influence with him. You had Chertis Gede, who was a pugilist, so a fisticuffs fighter guy, kind of rough and tumble, and you got to 3 influence with him. And you also had Erica, whose mother asked you to look out for her and tell her that she's missed and she's sorry for fighting. You managed to get to 4 influence with, to the point that she was willing to entrust a treasured item that one of her friends lost in a previous adventure and give it to Azavia, entrusting it to this stranger who they seem to have a sort of connection. So that is pretty cool. But
we seem to be very similar.
Yes, in a lot of ways. Not in the bird way. You're very, very unique in the bird way, but yeah. So that was the end of that. You head out of the Rusty Dragon Inn, and yeah, what do you do? It is night. The Rusty Dragon Inn, the kitchen is closed. Barcelona.
Bethana. You just can't remember that name. Your elephant memory.
Well, we gotta go and set up either a trap, or we gotta go set up like a place we can go hide so we can watch this water barrel mischief person.
Okay. Sounds good. So is that what all three of you want to do for this evening?
Do you think Shadowthorn is better off on his own?
Well, how about you guys stay nearby, but I'll be the closest one to see him watch, and I'll send you guys a signal to come and help me once I can spring upon them.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Sure.
Sounds good. So you're going to go and camp out by the rain barrels tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually,
Sounds good.
do I have to buy a trap, or can I make a trap?
You've got an alarm trap. You've got all the components for that one. But otherwise, if you want to make some other traps, you do need to collect some other... there's kits, I believe, to make different traps.
Okay.
And snares,
We
I
won't
think
be
they're
doing that. We'll just be doing the sheer old grappling sneak attack.
called. You can set up your alarm trap. Remember that you had
Oh yeah.
you got I think you got a critical success when you're taking that from the pit entrance into the bottom of Oliver Pottiger's alchemy lab.
Yes, but
So you can set that up.
What I'm thinking of is an alarm trap. It just turns on an alarm to let them me know someone's there.
Yeah.
I guess I can do that. Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
So Shadowthorn then gets notified.
Yeah, if somebody hits the alarm trap, it makes a sound and alerts you to the presence of somebody. So
Well, that all four of us should be there and just hide until we hear the alarm trap go off.
I'll take I don't know. There's no take 20 in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. But
I'm
no,
going
there's
to
not.
put the trap underneath the lid. I'm assuming these have lids, and then when they open up the lid to drop whatever into the barrel, then the alarm will go off.
okay, yeah, I think there's like a drain spout that leads into a hole in the lid. I don't know if it necessarily would be tightly sealed, but you can set that up. I think that sounds fine. I don't remember exactly how the snares work, but you got the critical success when you collected it, so I'm just going to let you have it.
Okay.
And so you're setting that up on one of the three barrels that were.
Yeah, you set it up at the same barrel where I saw the other person, because I think what I want to do is this person went down an alley or street before they noticed me.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume that they're going to take the same route. So I want to actually go on the other end of that street where I lost him and hide there. So I probably won't see the barrel, but I'll see him leaving the barrel. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay, I think so.
I will hide behind the barrel.
In the water.
Yes. I believe in myself so much, no one will see me.
And Azavia, where are you taking Overwatch?
Can I use my flight and go on top of a building?
You 100% can. So you're just actually getting the really over part of the Overwatch.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. So it's been a long day of talking to people. You've had, frankly, a delicious dinner of finger food and sausages and pierogies, and raspberry ale.
We're going to carb crash.
Yeah. So I'm going to get each of you to roll me a fortitude save to see if you are able to stave off the effects of this very long day and very full evening meal and stay awake.
Did I get enough rest with my nap to overcome the fatigueness from the night before? Because I took a nap.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
But
All right,
you
I
still
got
need to roll
21.
this. You got 21? Okay, that's fine.
Same.
24.
24. Okay, great. How about Shadowthorn or Shadowpaw? I don't know why I keep on getting those two names.
Well, Shadowpaw he wasn't drinking, so.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a fair point. Okay. All right. Great. Then can I get all of you to
Shadow Party alcoholic.
He was a well-behaved dog.
So I need each of you to make me a stealth check to see how well you've managed to hide yourselves in the night.
34.
34. Oh! Very good.
I'm like in the middle of
28.
the street and no one can see me. That's how good I am.
28 is great.
27.
34 is amazing.
27.
These are good rolls.
Yeah, that's
Just
great.
When it
Awesome.
counts, man. When it counts. Let's go.
Very good. Okay, and I'll get each of you to roll me a perception check now.
$29.
29 is great.
31.
31 is greater.
I see nothing. 17.
17.
Okay, just talk to Overwatch.
Yeah,
I mean,
for real.
maybe it's because I'm actually down the street and I'm hiding in a different place.
Okay, sounds good. So, Xavier, you are the first one to notice something. There's somebody. It's not at the rain barrel that's got the alarm trap on it. It's on one further down the street, a few blocks down. You see a shadowy figure. It just catches your eye, a bit of the movement. You think it might have actually been there for a minute or so, but start to kind of sulk down the road, heading in your general direction. Does not appear to have spotted you, and after this figure makes a half dozen steps, Shadowthorn also notices the figure moving towards him. Okay.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm ready to pounce.
Is it a human-like figure?
It does look like a human figure. It's a humanoid, at least. It's wearing a cloak or something, so it's hard to make out any details. Just gonna
Now,
watch?
I want to keep coming up.
Yeah, and he's coming towards us?
Yes, that is correct. So just gonna wait for Xavier and Shadowthorn.
Do you have a detect or anything you can do on it, Zen?
Detect? Like, what do you
Do we
mean by
know if
that?
it's magical? Do we know if it's something?
Karkesh is the only magic guy in the group, and he's not around.
Okay.
Speaking of which, we should have went to the cathedral after that meal and checked on him because he didn't come to the meal.
It's true. We'll after we resolve this, we'll flash back and see what happens there.
Sure.
Okay. The figure moves closer to you until he's 3 blocks away, 2 blocks away, and just before he's 1 block away, he turns and starts heading down an alleyway. What do you do?
I sneak up behind him, attempting to capture him or grapple him.
Okay. I'm going to need you to roll me.
Moving stealthily, of course, until I grapple.
Yeah. The trick is that stealth makes you slower. Trying to stay low and quiet makes you slower. So I am thinking.
Not when I'm a master.
Are you a master of stealth?
Master of disguise.
I am going to get you to. Okay, I'll give you a choice. You can either roll a stealth and an athletics check. The athletics check will be lower in this case, or you can just roll an athletics check, so just one roll, but it'll be a higher DC for you to rush to catch up to this person.
I'll roll both.
You'll roll both? Okay, sounds good. Xavier, what would you like to do? You see Shadowthorn break from cover and start rushing towards the figure.
Can I try and hit him with my crossbow in the leg so he stops?
Ooh!
Just kidding. Just kidding.
We don't even.
Yes. No. It was said.
I mean, you totally can.
We don't even know who this is yet.
Doesn't matter.
Do it.
I mean, I'm above.
Yep.
Can I like fly over to like the building looking over the alley?
Yeah, you totally can. You will just have to make sure that your like weapon and everything is slung, so you will have to have your hands free. But if you want to like fly hop from kind of building to building to keep up, that's totally fine by me.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the same option as I gave to John. You can roll an athletics, or in this case with flight, maybe an acrobatics, or you can roll a stealth and an acrobatics with slightly lower DCs.
Just shoot him. I like the leg idea.
No, I cannot do that. I will roll both of them.
Okay, sounds good. We'll get a pair of stealth checks.
I gotta roll mine still, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 22.
22, that's not great.
I got a 25.
25, that's better, but still not great. Kyle, could you roll me a perception check, please?
That is gonna be a 20.
20. Sorry.
You said perception.
Roll a stealth check for Shadowpaw as well.
I forgot he was with me.
Yeah.
How dare I?
Yeah, for real. What the heck?
What a cute wolf.
I like how his stealth is high too. I find that so funny.
I mean, a lot of animals are just good at sneaking. I don't know why.
Especially the hunting ones.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I don't think a pig is very stealthy.
Yeah, fair.
Oink oink.
Yeah.
So what Shadowpaw got?
He got a... Sorry, I have to do things different on here.
Okay.
Shadowpaw. Yeah, he got a... What did he get? Yeah, he rolled a 2, so plus is 13, so 15.
Okay, perfect. That means that Kyle notices Shadowpaw take off. And so, Marcus, you can be part of this as well. If you would like to race off with the rest of your group, and I'll get Xavier to roll acrobatics, Shadowthorn to roll athletics, and Marcus, if Kyle is going to join in this, roll athletics.
So this guy's not coming down the alley at the end, like where I was, towards me?
No, not. It was a different alley. He did not come. It was like 3.5 blocks away from the barrel that everyone was kind of set up at. So
I just down the street, I saw Shadowpaw run across the alley.
Yeah,
I got a 26.
26 athletics. That is really good.
25 for me.
25.
What did you want? Athletics from me?
Yeah.
22. Nope. Yeah, 22.
Okay. Xavier, you flap from rooftop to rooftop. Shadowthorn, Shadowpaw, and Kyle go tearing along. I'll just let you know that you managed to keep quiet, but not quiet enough. The figure did hear what you were doing, and so is rushing off but has managed to make a good bit of headway before you, but trips on a cobblestone and just crashes into a heap in the middle of the road ahead of you all. You hear as you all catch up to this figure.
And I leap on top of him to pin him down.
Okay. Get off me, you hoot! Oh. Guards! Help! You flip him over and discover you have apprehended one Oliver Potiker.
That poor guy.
You again? I'll have your nose for this. Assaulting an innocent. I'm so mad. I can't even think of the words for what I'm trying to say.
Why did we tackle him?
He was running.
Because he was touching water barrels in the middle of the night.
Was he? Did we see him do that?
Yes.
Xavier saw him near a water barrel.
Close enough. Guilty.
Horrible. We are evil.
I want to search him. Like, since I already got him pinned down, I want to see if he has like a bag of, I don't know, dust or something he could be putting into the water. Some sort of agent of some sort.
Okay. Sounds good. Could you roll me a sleight of hand, which is called thievery? That's what it is. Could you roll me a thievery check, please?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm going to hero point that one.
Okay. Wait, do you have a hero point?
1 per session, right?
One per recording session.
Per session, I think is what you meant.
No, it's per recording session. I think because we recorded this just after our social encounter, everybody is out of hero points except for Marcus. Marcus has 1 because he managed to remember Shadowthorn's real name, which I've already forgotten again.
Okay, well then I got an 18 on that.
18 for your thievery. Okay, so you try and like pat him down and feel like if he's got anything in his pockets or strapped to him or anything, and he wriggles and you do find like some things on him, but he just starts shouting, "Get off me!
I muffle
Guards!
him.
Guards!"
I muffle him. I put my hand over his mouth.
Okay.
Put him in a headlock and muffle him.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask if Xavier if you can check him to see if he has anything that I may have missed because it's the middle of the night and I'm tired.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll get just before that. Can I get Kyle to roll me a athletics to attempt to pin him?
Or 26.
Yeah. Headlock. Oh yeah, you got him. Okay. You
He
managed
sits
to
on him with his full plate.
you managed to clamp your hand over his mouth and pin him. Xavier, you were able to pat him down a little bit more. With the other two, holding him tight. You can see, even in the darkness, that his face is just turning redder and redder and redder. You see little wisps of steam coming out of his ears. You find a bunch of different little bottles and flasks on his side, and he also has. Let me just quickly see what he's got. He also has a very small hand crossbow strapped, clipped to the side of his belt.
Disarm him, obviously. I mean, I'm using both my hands, so I can't do that, but...
You, between the three of you, well, the four of you, I guess, Shadowpaw can be there gnawing on his boot or something. You are able to disarm him without any trouble.
So we don't...
anything written on these flasks and stuff?
It's hard to tell. There's no light at the moment.
I'm going to have Shadowpaw sniff the rain barrel that he went and tried, or put stuff in that, I think, and then I'm going to have Shadowpaw sniff him
Okay.
to see if there's a scent thing between the two.
Might be survival.
Yeah, survival roll. We'll see how well that works for Shadowpaw. Sorry, my brain went off in a different direction. What did you want to do, Xavier?
I just wanted to see if there was writing on any of the flasks.
Right. And I said that it was.
Yeah,
Well,
it was too
again, with the rest of you, you are in, like, the other two have dark vision. So between all of you, you are able to see that yes, there are some inscriptions. Is that the word I'm looking for? Markings on the glasses. A few of them you actually recognize as they're kind of classic etchings. That's the word I was looking for. Of different alchemists, and so you recognize that a couple of them are. Actually, just one of them. Is an elixir of life.
Okay, how far away are we from his house
You are.
or his shop? If that's
Yeah,
the
his
same
shop.
building or not.
Yeah, you're about maybe 5 blocks away. So
Far.
it's a little ways off. For sure.
Can we make sure we go into an alley, like so we're not in the middle of a street?
For sure. You can do that.
Okay.
Aren't we in an alley already?
Yeah, I thought we were.
I'm just making sure. I don't know where we are. We tackled them somewhere. So
He turned down an alley, and that's when you guys broke after him. If you had succeeded on your stealth checks, you would have caught him in the alley. You didn't, so you caught him in the middle of the road, but you managed to apprehend him easily, and you can drag him back to the alley. That's fine.
perfect.
Shadowpaw got a 21 on his survival.
Okay. He sniffs and he says, "Yo, boss, he definitely was over there at some point."
Balls.
I like this new Shadowpaw voice. I have to do more of this dialogue.
Well, that's, he says that in your dog language communication that you have.
Okay,
He gives you the nod that lets you know that.
let's take all his potions. I feel like we gotta restrain him somehow. He's gonna go running to the sheriff.
Well, we have rope. I think what we should do is confiscate his stuff and bring it to the other alchemist to test.
Yes,
And then he can compare it against the water that we already
Correct.
had.
and till then he's
Excellent
just gonna be in custody till then. Like, I don't want to let him go till we have.
Well, do we hold him or do
Information.
we bring him to Hemlock?
No, we're not bringing him to Hemlock.
Hemlock isn't there anymore either, right?
No, well, he is, but Hemlock's not going to be on our side. He wasn't last time. Why would he be this time?
All right, I
Absalor is
like
the
the
one who
little
left.
morally gray side of
Absalor.
things. I'm okay with this.
Well, we just got to get these answers quick, though. So let's go and I guess break into the other alchemist's house and get him to work. I mean,
let's change the language a little bit. We'll go knock politely and see if he'd be willing to help us.
at 3 a.m.
This isn't the first time we've asked him for help at 3 a.m.
Okay, hold
It's
on.
true.
But
It's
where are we
very
holding?
upset.
Where are we holding Oliver? Like,
Okay, well, I
are we
will
going to
take his
house?
stuff, and you keep him held in the alleyway, or stuff him in a barrel or something.
Well, no. Let's drag him to his shop. He has his keys on him. Let's go into his shop. Nobody's gonna be there. We can tie him up, put him on a chair in the basement, and gag him so he doesn't talk so much. And then I can stay there with him till you guys get back.
Yeah, but there's still guards roaming the streets and stuff.
At 3 a.m.
Patrol.
They're still having a
Right.
staff
Okay.
problem. They have fewer people available at the moment, so there
What
are
kind of
slightly
checks
fewer
would we roll?
guards.
What kind of checks
I-
would we roll to get to his shop?
I think
without
just
being
an
noticed?
athletics to keep him restrained as you travel.
Can we use a rope now to restrain him?
Yeah, you can use a rope.
Let's do it now.
We'll say that gives you +2, and you can also get assists from everybody. So whoever wants to do the roll, you can go ahead and.
Athletics to tie him up?
what I'm saying is it's an athletics to get him to his place in a restrained manner. So somebody can do that, and everybody else can assist, and the rope will give you an additional +2 to that check.
Okay. I have a +13 to my athletics.
Remind me what assisting is again?
You basically roll the same thing, in this case athletics, and if you get a 15, you give a +1 bonus. If you get a 25 or more, you give a +2 bonus.
I'm going to make the roll. You guys want to aid me or not? It's up to you.
Yeah, 28.
Okay, so you get +2,
26.
+4, and +6 from the rope. Shadowpaw can help too. He's got the belt with a bunch of the vials bouncing around. He's dragging that along.
25 from Shadowpaw.
Good grief! So +8 to your athletics roll.
Okay, a total of 33.
33. All right, you managed to tie him up, and absolutely clamp his mouth shut. You take him to his shop. You are correct. He does have his keys on him. You unlock the front door, take him in, and lie him back down.
Yeah, we're going to go downstairs, tie him to a chair. Maybe me and Shadowpaw will stay there and watch him, while you two maybe go and convince this other alchemist to do some lab work.
Can we do a quick perception to see if the brewing kettle, I guess it'd be called, or brewing vat has been used recently?
Oh,
Just to see if
I
he's
can
making
search
something?
the place. I can search the place while you guys go.
Yeah, I think
See what else I find.
think it'd be easy enough for you to determine that yes, there has been some of the equipment has been used recently. There's still one of the heating pads is still warm.
No vials or containers of liquid on it still that I can.
Yeah, there's one that's brewing. For a lot of different concoctions, it takes like many hours to brew, so there would be one that's working its way.
Okay. I'm gonna stay here. I want to search his place, and I want to read through his notebook. Well, I don't know. Are you okay with Shadowpaw staying here as well?
Yeah, and then see if you can find out about that. What was a sleepy time potion or something?
Yeah. I'm gonna read his notebook. I'm gonna gag him. I don't want to hear his voice at all. And me and Shadowpaw are just gonna watch the place. We're gonna keep the lights off and the door locked.
Okay, we're gonna
Sounds
go
good.
bring the supplies to the alchemist then.
To Mr. Nisk Tander of
Mr.
Bottled
Nisk.
Solutions.
Yes, Mr. Nisk.
Hello. Oh, it's you again.
Mr. Nisk, we have a very important task for you right now that is of utter emergency.
Yeah,
We
as
believe we
important
have
as-
apprehended the person that might be tainting this water, and we'd like you to double check for us. I know it's early in the morning, and yes, we will help compensate you a little bit for it, but we definitely need these answers as soon as possible.
You'll
It
be
is
a
of
hero.
the utmost importance for the town's safety and security.
We're gonna build a statue in your name.
You're not there. Quite.
I know.
Oh, well, you already warded off all my objections in that tirade, so okay.
I mean, I think Shadowthorn's gonna run for governor next. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
it's gonna
for real.
It's gonna happen. He's gonna be the next
Roleplay
mayor.
working.
It's gonna be the
Um,
next mayor.
Yeah, so you hand him the stuff. He starts heading in, and he pauses, and he's like, "Oh, a bunch of these have the marks on them. This one's dark vision elixir. This one,
Well, I'll take that one after. Don't use it all, okay?
yeah, this one's a frost vial. Oh, there's a lot of frost vials here, actually. Now that
Does he work for Karkesh?
Yeah.
yeah, for real.
This is how he's getting the frost witches to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, these have the marks. I can't remember what these other ones are, but I can just look them up for you.
Okay, I wait while you look them up.
Okay. So he's able to tell you that one of them is a moderate dark vision elixir. There's 2 lesser bomber's eye elixirs, 4 lesser elixirs of life, 8 moderate frost vials, and there's 7 more that he says he'll have to. They all look very similar. He's like, I'll have to tell you in the morning. This one, the mark is specific to him, so I don't know what this one means.
Any indication that these could be used to make a similar compound for what was in that water that you tested earlier?
No. All these are somewhat like I've seen all of these before at some point. Some of them are kind of rare, but I mean, he's a pretty accomplished alchemist. It's not that strange for him to have these sorts of things.
We gave him a name.
Who?
I don't think. Did we tell him who we have apprehended?
No.
And who's okay?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Then he's
He
just
can
like,
guess.
yeah.
It's a private investigation. You know, it's confidential information. We can't disclose that information yet.
Need to know
Fair
basis.
enough. Okay. Well, he tells you that they're not. Like, some of them are somewhat rare, but they're things that you'd be able to buy, like, in an alchemist shop. He's like, I have most of these in, like, I could whip you up a few of these. Dark vision elixir is pretty impressive, but yeah.
Nothing.
This guy
close
rob
to
an alchemist store or something?
nothing close to the water, though.
No, none of these.
Okay. Xavier, thoughts, ideas?
Are we sure what's in the bottles are true?
He says, well, yeah, I suppose I could test them, but they look about right. There are a few empty vials as well that I can't remember if I did mention that or not, but those ones are empty. So he's got a couple empty vials as well. He's like, yeah, I can see if there's anything in these either. Any residue or something.
That would be
Okay,
awesome.
we will leave you to run your tests then throughout the night, and we'll be back in the morning.
All right. This compensation
Thank
better be
you.
good.
Hero of the town.
Any checks you
Don't
want me to
you
roll
worry.
as I search his place and or read his journal?
Yes, because you, in looking over his journals, a bunch of them are just like have notation and stuff that you've never seen before, unless you have alchemical lore. But a number of his notebooks are written in a very strange, almost looks like a code. Do you speak Aklo?
I don't think so. No.
Then you're like, this is utterly indecipherable.
Yeah. Well, I know that
I speak
Xavier
Aklo.
does. So yeah.
We
Like, I know
return to
that
the
somebody else.
Okay,
That guy's
yeah, you
shop.
can return there. Xavier, do you also speak Necril?
I do.
Okay, well then, you can attempt to decipher the code by attempting to decipher writing with a society check, because you speak both of those languages. Otherwise, you would not be able to.
25.
25. Congratulations, you cracked the code. It takes you until the like the sun is just about to come over the hills before you're able to well, you figure out the code. It takes you about an hour or two to figure out the code, and then you start working your way through his notebooks, and you are able to find some pretty shady stuff. You are able to learn all about how he seems to have helped in vanishing many forlorn elves from the slums of Magmamar over the course of the last decades. Elves that were missed by no one, weren't particularly high on anyone's list to investigate, and were all delivered and prepared, specially prepared to somebody called Canker.
Now I'm mad.
There's no details about who or what this Canker is, or what exactly the preparations were. There's also some in kind of the most recent part of the documents indicating that Oliver has recently secured an agreement with a group called the Midnight Dawn to aid in their dream experiments.
Okay, that's what we're definitely after.
Yeah. Little more information is forthcoming, other than to note that none other than a K. Valdemar is Oliver's primary point of contact with the group.
All right. That guy is such a shady.
But he's got such a big booming voice.
I don't care.
What do you want to do? You have him dead to rights. You have cracked his code with your successful check. You now have damning evidence on Oliver, and what?
Well,
is
we can
the
definitely
plan?
link him. I think we can link him to the. Well, we gotta wait for the results from the alchemist, but I think we have enough evidence with those results to link him to the nightmares. At least, can I roll a check on that? Do I think that's enough evidence to link him to that and have Hemlock actually do something about it, or is he just gonna yap it to us about how we are out of bounds?
You would. So
What was it about compassion and patience? I got none of it.
You would be able to find that just people having weird dreams is not really a crime, but these other things that he's done, these records that he has and names and stuff, those are crimes. And depending on how you kind of pitch this to Hemlock, you think that you would be able to have him locked away for the rest of his life.
I am definitely doing that, and if Hemlock says no, vigilante justice will be done in the name of my elven brothers.
We do need to, I think, interrogate him about this group. What's it called? The
Midnight Dawn.
Midnight Dawn. We got to ask him about that, and about what his actual work is with Caleb. So we got to hunt that down before we go talk to Hemlock.
So you ask him?
Does he have a truth tells potion in here that we could use?
Good one.
Can I roll to see if there's something like that in the shop?
Yeah, there is a spell called Ring of Truth. So I'm just going to say yes, that there's sort of an alchemical version that can do something similar. It's not exactly like this, but it gives it makes deception checks more difficult, and it does not force them to speak, but it does make them much more open to speaking the truth. And yeah.
Okay, I think we got to do that.
Okay, you administer it to him. That's no problem.
I mean, we're in a basement. We're going to take the gag off.
Yeah.
And we're going to ask him, what's your business with Caleb?
Oh, hold on. We got to stage this right, guys. We got to stage this right before we do this interview.
What do you mean?
I'm going to act like a crazy person wanting to murder him, because I kind of do now after what he's done. Xavier's going to hold me back, and then Marcus is going to leverage that and say, unless he tells you the truth, he's going to just let me go at him.
You don't play good cop, bad cop?
All right.
This is good cop, insane cop. Insane
Okay,
murderous cop.
good cop, helpful cop, and insane cop.
Yeah, I don't think there's any cop part at the end of my part.
I mean,
right
why
now.
not? If we get a bonus on the intimidation, because of my guardian feat that I retrained. A lot of my charisma skills have gone up for some reason, and I don't know why. So like my intimidation is now plus 11, which I didn't think it was before. So
okay,
nice.
So I'm going to intimidate him with Shadowthorn
with some assistance. Okay,
exactly.
Xavier and Shadowthorn can roll to assist. So this one would be, I don't know, whatever skill you think would make the most sense to assist us. I'm cool with that. So which ones
Insanity
are you gonna
check.
roll?
I roll intimidation because
Intimidation sounds good.
yeah.
My
so you get
intimidation
a plus
is
1 for me.
low, so maybe I'll perform an athletics check because I'm the one holding the
like it.
Shadowthorn back.
Like you're pretending to struggle to hold him back.
Yeah,
I like it.
Exactly.
Go for it.
Exactly. 22.
22. Okay, so in total you get a +2 to your intimidation roll. Kyle, what you got?
Is Shadowpaw growling at least?
Sure.
Oh yeah. He's gnashing his teeth right now.
He can go for that too. That sounds good.
He's vicious dog. He
What's he
rolled
got?
a.
You really got to get some physical character sheets so that you don't need to keep switching.
I know it's terrible.
It's taken way too long
he rolled
to
a
find
26, so you get another +2 from Shadowpaw.
So
So
total
+5 total?
4.
+4.
No, total +4.
Okay.
That's really good.
That is a 33.
Oh my goodness. You take the gag off and he is just pale. He knows that he's nailed. It's been hours by this point, so like he's just kind of lying there like slumped against the seat, and he's just looks so pale, and he's just looks defeated.
Yeah, we want to know. We want to know about his business with Caleb and what this organization is, and why.
I don't know. He just some like drug crew out of Magnamar or something. I don't really know. They wanted some specialized drug, so he told me to start making this thing. It's called Midnight Milk, and said he had some ideas for a way I could work on it, and so I've been trying to do that.
And you're experimenting on Sandpoint people?
I mean,
what's that about?
I'm not going to experiment on me.
Why are you? Is that why you're drugging the water? Why are you drugging the water?
He said that it's supposed to influence their dreams or something, and make them susceptible or something like that. I don't really know. It's not done yet. I haven't cracked the code yet. I don't know exactly what still needs doing, but I swear it's just it's not doing anything. Like, it's not hurting anybody. It's just giving people weird dreams.
Not hurting anybody? I'm going to end you.
And Kyle will help hold Shadowthorn back. And it's like, what else do we want to ask him? So we asked him about Caleb. So all he knows is that Caleb is providing drugs to a Magnamar group, and that he's testing this drug on Sandpoint people.
Yeah, something like that.
Does he know why Caleb is in town and wanted to meet with us?
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't know that he was back. I imagine he might have been wanting to talk to me, but I haven't finished everything, so I don't know why he's back.
I'm guessing he's a grunt. Like, he's not gonna know a lot about Caleb's movements. But does that solve our nightmare thing? Like, if we purify the water and we get him to stop producing this drug, is that gonna solve the nightmare doom? You know what I mean?
No, I don't think so, because Caleb is the one still in charge of it. He'll just find somebody else.
Well, Caleb is just wanting him to produce a drug for Magnamar. Like, Caleb is not even purposely bringing doom.
The drug that he is developing, he's testing on the people in Sandpoint. That is the drug that he was commissioned from him.
Right. Yeah, and that's fine. So I don't think Caleb is purposely bringing the Nightmare Doom to Sandpoint, but his drug deal with Magnamar, and in doing so, testing it on Sandpoint, that's what's resulting in this Nightmare Doom, I think. Like, I don't think Caleb is even aware, like, well, maybe he knows a little bit more than this clown knows, but...
I'm confused. I'm sorry, I'm lost now about the actual story.
Well, so Caleb hired Oliver to create a drug for this, forgot the name of this group already, Midnight Dawn. And this group is in Magnamar. I'm guessing they're a gang in Magnamar selling drugs. I don't know.
And killing
maybe we gotta find it. Pardon?
And capturing and
no, that's a whole different.
elves.
That's So far, that's not linked. That might have something else. That's an entirely different crime for now.
We gotta investigate. You gotta interrogate him about that part.
Sure, we can ask him about that. But I don't think they're connected. But yeah, we can ask him about that. What would you ask him?
Why? Who? What? Where?
What? Where?
When?
How?
All the W's?
Was this also for the same gang that he was helping them kidnap these elves?
No.
No. Okay.
That one, if you remember in the notebook, it said that he prepared them for canker.
Oh, who's Canker? I guess he doesn't know.
Do you ask him?
Yeah. Yeah, who's Canker?
Right.
You keep assuming that he's like, this, and then doesn't know. No.
His
Question him
Well, I
ruthlessly.
thought that's what Ryan said. I thought Ryan said he doesn't know anything, or we don't know anything.
I literally have never said he doesn't know anything. You've said that a few times.
Okay. All right.
When you mention Canker's name, his already pale face drains even further. He turns white as a ghost, and he says, I don't know about him. He's purple skin. When he looks in your eyes, you can't even think anymore. I don't know.
Are you still meeting him? Are you still working for him at this moment? When was the last time you met him?
It was a little bit ago. I swear I didn't have any choice. I can't disobey him.
Describe him.
He has
to me.
control over me.
Oh, describe. What does he look like?
He's purple skin, eyes that leave you lost. He's got claws, long, terrible claws, and teeth. He's just terrifying. When he looks into your eyes, you lose yourself. You can't
Can I do a
help
knowledge
but
check.
just follow him.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, can I do a recall knowledge check? Because
Yeah, go for
I feel like maybe he.
Natural
This would be,
20.
You got
I don't
a
even-
natural 20 on, I think this
I
would
don't
be
even
a
know.
cult?
30
We'll go
then.
with a cult. 30? Was that a 30?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
How about from Zen?
26.
26. Okay. It kind of sounds like an off-colored ghast, to be honest.
I don't know what a ghast is.
When you say ghast, all I think of is Minecraft.
Yeah, me too.
That is fair.
Is it a happy ghast?
We're going to the Minecraft
Can we ride
universe.
on a saddle with it?
A ghast is basically an incredibly powerful ghoul. So you fought goblin ghouls right at the very beginning of this adventure. So they're undead creatures that feast on living flesh, and as they age and grow more and more powerful, sometimes they will turn into ghasts, which gain other extraordinary abilities.
I wanna
Ghouls
ask-
that exhale poisoning mist is doom number 6.
Very interesting.
Ooh, my.
Oh, done. Hero
You
point.
can have my bottle cap.
Yep.
I want to ask him when and how he meets this canker sore.
Yeah, that
Like
is
a
indeed
dinosaur.
where that's from.
That is the title of today's episode, canker sore.
He
No, I'm just
he tells you that sometimes he's summoned to the pit.
Do
He
you
did
use the
know.
tunnel? Do you use the tunnel?
He hangs his head in shame. Yeah,
All right. You fooled me once.
he did. He fooled you good. Because
He did.
it's funny because you were like, he's a nobody. He's gonna he's gonna be so easy to tell if
Yeah.
he's lying. Now he's got a full stat block.
Yeah. Okay, Shadowthorn, your turn. Ask him questions about these elves, I
Why
guess.
did you need the elves? What did you do with them?
Hang on a sec.
Do 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 do. I was just gonna say it's like so many role playing episodes in the city, but we're actually making headway, which is nice.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to basically like kind of talk some jargon at you that you're not really sure you understand, but he doesn't really know how to simplify it further. In the way that he prepares it for this being.
So you have no idea
I
what
have
the
an
elves
idea.
are doing. You just captured them for this guy, and that's it.
Can we write down his jargon so in case we come across anybody who knows these words, we can ask?
Yep.
I have an idea, and
Okay.
maybe I'll pull Shadowthorn and Xavier aside. And it's like, what do you guys think? What do you guys think if we let him continue on his charade, but and we're gonna not report him in exchange for more information,
No.
and have him be an inside man for us and give us more info? Because maybe he wants to arrange a meeting with Canker again, and we're just gonna follow him and set up a trap.
This
Why not?
because Shadowthorn needs to be restrained from not ending him because he's really mad about him killing
Why?
him.
Oh, come on.
It's personal. That's why.
So he's working for the benefit of himself and not the party at this moment.
All right.
Okay.
I think for now you've kind of got as much information from him as you can. The sun has come up. Like the shop is supposed to be opening in the next few minutes, so you think you're probably out of time to ask more questions of him. You're going to need to decide what if you want to go with Kyle's plan of maybe turning him into a double agent, or if you're going to try and convince Hemlock that everything is going horribly wrong and that this evidence is admissible. But we'll have to find out what that plays out like next time.